Hi there, I'm going to go through the steps of how to make wire trace for pike fishing using two semi-barbed treble hooks. Right, first of all, we get the wire. I'm using here Drennan Green 7 strand. It's a 28-pound wire, and it's more than capable of doing the job, so just pull that off. We've got about 20 to 22 inches there of wire trace. It's best to have more than less because the bike can bite through different lines. So the trebles I'm using are barbed fox carbon hooks, size 6 they are. So basically you get your treble hook and your wire, push it through like that. Obviously this end is going to have the other treble on, so what we do with this is go down the shank of the hook like that and then come back on yourself with this. It's a bit tricky, well not really, but okay, so now you're coming back up. So as you're coming back up, you poke it back through the hole like that, and on the way back down I'll wrap it round the shank of the treble hook, and then on that last turn, there we go. What I'll do with that last turn is I want to get that in that hoop I made, go along the shank, because then it keeps the wire trace nice and straight going to the next treble. Okay, give that a bit of a pull. So as you can see, there's your tail for your next treble. But what I'm going to do here, as you can see, it can look a bit of a mess on the shank where the wire is. So I'll just slip over that a rubber sleeve. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a shrink tubing. So basically, see the size of the thing you want, you cut it to length. I'll go over the wire trace. It's a bit of a frayed wire there, you want to get them trimmed because if you don't, they can be quite annoying. Right, so put that over there. Now the way this shrink tubing works, obviously it'll fit over there loosely for now. But when I put like boiling hot water on top of that, it will shrink and it will tighten onto the shank, pulling the wire to it as well. So there's the hook there. Right, we'll get the other treble, and before you do that you've got to get yourself a crimp. Now this is a crimp, there's various sizes of these crimps. These are the ones that go with the actual wire trace. Right, so I'm going to put that crimp on that end there, put a treble on. It's a lot easier doing like this. You can do the lengths that you want and it's a lot cheaper. So once you've done that, you come back on yourself, back up the sleeve, push it up until you can see the end coming out of the sleeve there, and just pull down and it should, oh, it shouldn't do that. I'll try it again, you can still use it, doesn't matter. It's quite tight fitting there because of this line is, like I say, it's 28 pounds, so it's not a lot of leeway in there. So I'm going to grab that and put it down. There you go. What if you don't cut yourself? Yep, to that. And then we get the crimping tools, which are these. You lie the crimp in the bottom there, and you just give it a good squeeze. And that ain't coming off. I mean, you've got a little bit of excess wire trace there, you can trim it off if you like. I will, because it does pick up the weed. Not you're still going to catch like it, but I just like to make sure really. So we're nearly done. All we need now is a swivel, another crimp. Crimp goes on like that. Again, put the swivel on and just come back on yourself, back through the sleeve. It's just that come through the other side. Tighten it like that. And it crimps out. Crimping tool. You can squeeze. Job done. And there you have your trace. Obviously, depending on what size bait you're using, you can, you adjust this according. This isn't once that's set, that is how it's going to be. I'll be using probably half a mackerel on this, so that's more than enough, that is. Right, the next thing I'll do is boil the kettle. You can use steam, but I like to just put the hot water straight on it, and I shall bring this back up in a minute. So here we are, got to the stage we've got to put this rubber sleeve on, the shrink tubing, squeeze it on so it looks nice, and just keeps the wire tight to the trace and it doesn't look as messy. It's basically just boiled water, carefully do it, miss your finger, just go over the rubber, just leave it in there for a minute. Basically that just shrinks onto the thing and it's just a nicer finish basically. You can also do that, with your swivels and that, but I don't really bother. There's no need for it really. That should be it. Yeah, and as you can see, there's your finishing. It's kind of tightened. There's no movement there. There's your treble. There's your. I shall be using this one tomorrow, and hopefully I shall catch a pike or two. Thank you very much.